Larry and I were looking for another thrilling off-road adventure. We decided to start our journey from Highway 60 and navigate our way through the stunning Mineral Mountain ridges. The desert views from these ridge tops are breathtaking, and you can see trails stretching as far as the eye can see. Now, this desert adventure is going to be packed with scenic views, desert climbs and descents, and makes it a must-watch for off-roading enthusiasts. Our trail difficulty rating was limited to a 6 out of 10. We wanted a safe but exciting adventure. But keep in mind that rollovers are very possible if we make a bad tire placement. We decided to take our Segway Villains and 3 other side-by-side UTVs down the challenging Box Canyon Ledge Waterfall. So you're going to get real-time reviews of everybody's equipment on this one. Enough of the introduction. Let's get the video going. We have 5 machines today, and there's a couple in one machine. So 6 people, 5 machines, and look at this road. This is Mineral Mountain Road, or BLM 6110. It is fantastic, and a Villain you can just fly. But other people are out here too, so you got to be aware. We're still on the same road, but watch how the terrain changes. And it does it without warning. It is so much fun out here, but you really have to pay attention at all times. This was the first real challenging part of the day, and since it wasn't very challenging, I chose to go to the passenger side of the trail because it looked like it would be a bit more fun. And it was. I'm definitely enjoying the views up here on the ridge tops, but my focus is getting to the waterfall. I really want to try to go down this thing. I have never gone down it before, and I'm excited. And then, of course, after that, I've never been into the actual Box Canyon. So we're moving along pretty fast, minimal stops. So from the GPS, I can tell that we're getting closer to the Box Canyon ledge/waterfall, and the road is falling apart. It'll be smooth again here for a moment, but in no time at all, we're going to be at the top of the waterfall. Okay, the top of the waterfall is just right out there in front of us, and I'm very excited. I've pulled over to the side. I'm telling everybody on the radio, get over to the side, stay out of the way, just in case somebody comes through. I'm not really expecting anyone to come through, and then I look in front of me, and look at that. There's someone coming up the waterfall. Yep, they're halfway up. I think you can tell from just seeing the roof of their vehicle as they came up the waterfall. It beats you up a bit in that direction. And we're about to find out how good it is going down the waterfall. Of course, I had to congratulate them and tell them they made it look easy. They were smiling. Brian was the first one to go down. He's done this several times before, so he's pretty comfortable with it, and he makes it look pretty easy, doesn't he? And just because he had the skill, he showed us how easy it was to come back up this thing. What a difference when you know what you're doing. Wait until you see what I do going down. I do not have skill yet. So going down the waterfall is definitely a big step up for Dean. This is going to increase his skill set a lot, assuming he makes it, and he will. Dean is going down the side that short wheelbase units typically go down or up, and this means he's got to go down to the middle, then he has to back up to change his angle so that he can make a sharp right-hand turn, drive across the length of the waterfall, and as he starts a steep descent, he has to make a left-hand turn. It's going to be tricky, but he's got Larry telling him where to place his tires, and me on the other side just to make sure that side's safe too. I think you can see from the various angles here just how easy it would be to make a wrong turn and come rolling down the hill, and nobody wants that. So while I'm looking at Dean and I'm thinking, I bet his butt is puckering, I guarantee you he's not the only one. I'm on the downhill side recording this. I even encouraged him to do this if he felt like he could. So I would feel a bit responsible if something went wrong. Nobody wants anything to go wrong. So we're going to be extra careful. We're going to get him down here safely. Watch. You'll see. I hope. Well, no, I already know. We've never ridden with Mike before, And the Yamaha is an impressive looking machine. So nobody thought to say, would you like a spotter? And he didn't ask for one. Now, he got through it without one, but I tell you, this little tipsy part scared all of us. That was the most butt puckering of the day. Well, at that moment anyway. There's more to come. That wasn't just a thrill for Mike. All of us were quite thrilled. That was fun to watch. Larry was next, and he has a lot of experience off-road, so I don't think this was quite the challenge for him that it was for some of us, myself included. You just wait, I'm next. He made it look pretty easy, and I should have learned from him and stayed over a little more to the driver's side so as not to get so tipsy. I thought Larry was going to be my spotter, but he had already decided to take his cell phone and do a quick video clip that he could share with me later, which I really appreciated. That was very cool. Joanne has my camera and she's recording, and I forgot to press the button on the camera that's attached to the roll cage. I could have had a point of view from my point of view. Oh well, I was excited. I'm lucky I made it down here alive. No, it was pretty easy, but I was nervous. I did tap the brakes. I went super slow. No accidents today. And yes, it was very exciting. Now that we've survived the waterfall, it's time to head for the box canyon itself. Along the way, we passed the stage stop, but everybody says forget it. They want to go to the canyon. So here we go. Suddenly we were in the box canyon. I had no idea that it was almost 2 miles long, and I'm not so sure. I was expecting kind of sandy wash kind of stuff. This has stuff that's fallen everywhere, and you can see where the water has run through and taken out the dirt. Much different terrain than I expected, but it sure is pretty in here. Lunch is at the end of the canyon. I'm starving. Let's get there now.
Well, we had lunch at the end of the box canyon, and now it is time to get ourselves together and get out of here, because what you're looking at up here with all these quads is a little tour group. They're on a 3-hour tour. I wish them luck.
It's time to head back to the trailers. So pretty much the halfway point was lunch, but now we're focused on getting back and having as much fun as possible, but no waterfall on the way back. So I made a wrong turn, which temporarily took us off the correct path, but it turned out to be a fantastic wrong turn. 18 to 20 degree climbs and descents up onto a ridge top, fantastic vistas. I mean, hey, if you're going to make a wrong turn, who could ask for more? All we have to do is make this final descent and hang a left, and we'll be right back on the correct trail that I had mapped out to get us home. So, a lot of fun on a side trip that was unplanned. Life is good. I know there's rough terrain ahead where we're going to have to go slow, so this smooth road says, let's get some speed and make up some time. And just then, there's a Jeep. Alright, we got to slow down, pay attention. Oh, it's clear. Let's go for it. I do like the fast sections, but I have to confess, the rougher stuff is more challenging. It's actually a lot of fun, but you want to mix of both. I really do. We're on the climb up to the ridge on our way back, come around a corner, there's this vehicle parked in the road. They see us, they take off to get out of the way, and they find a wide pull off. I stop, I chat with them briefly. The husband confesses that she was hungry and having a bite to eat, and now they're out of the way, so all of us can zoom on by. We will encounter them a couple more times on the way back, and always tease them about, are you still eating? If you're watching this on a big screen TV, you probably don't even know there's a description section below the video. If you're on a phone or a computer, as long as it's not maximized on the screen, you can see the description area. I spent a lot of time putting information down there to tell you a little bit about the trip. I put a lot of the details about the different trails. So if you want to go do this by yourself, hopefully there's enough description there to make it easy for you to find it, you know, on a GPS map, that kind of stuff. Hope you go do it. Have fun. So we've made it to the top of this climb, and you would think it's time to go down. No, there's just rolling ridge tops up here. All sorts of cool terrain, vistas, sky's gorgeous. What a day to be out here. This is our last major descent on the way back to the parking, which is about 6 miles away. Beautiful vistas await us. Yes, there's still more.
And you know you're in civilization, there's a road sign telling you which trail to take.
Well, from this point on back, we're on the same trail that we came in on earlier today. So some of this terrain may look familiar, but I'll let you see it anyway. This is a very interesting road. I mentioned earlier that the couple that was having lunch in the middle of the trail, that we would run into them a couple more times. Well, they're up in front of us. We're about to pass them. And here's the conversation every time I catch up with them.
Did you finish lunch?
There's so many opportunities out here to safely go fast where you can just see for a long distance and it's fairly smooth road. But then you slow down for a turn and who knows what you're going to find around that turn. Could be a car coming straight at you at high speed who wasn't slowing down for the turn. Or maybe it's just the terrain got so rough if you hit it at speed, you'd be very sorry. So anyway, a lot of fun, just be careful. So back at the intersection that had a sign telling you which way to go, there was a debate on how to get to Cottonwood. Someone had shown up and didn't really know how to get back to 79 over to Florence. And of course, I didn't map that out. So we were looking at Mike's GPS and he said, oh, take Cottonwood. Well, Cottonwood is this turn right here, and I advised everybody, not a good idea because I tried that on a ride in November, and that's where the rancher has put a gate and closed off the road because people were vandalizing his property. So anyway, that road sign actually showed which way to go, so we didn't need the GPS. Well, that's it for this recording. Use the comment section below if you want to share your experience at this location or maybe recommend an area that you really enjoy. Please keep it clean. I want this to be a family-oriented channel, so review what you type before you submit it. Thanks. I apologize if you happen to hear something during the ride's recording that may not sound family-oriented. I will try very hard not to let certain words slip out during an exciting moment. We'll see how that works. If you found this video helpful or just enjoyed it, please hit the like button below. Share the link with your friends. Be sure to subscribe so you can easily keep up with my latest videos, which will continue to cover things like Segway Villain owners' area of interest, reviews of accessories, where to ride, tips about the villain, how-to videos, and lots more. Yep, there's going to be more. Thanks for watching.